historic Williamsburg, Virginia. And I'm sitting down here doing a simple little sketch. I'm looking out across the patio over here, getting a nice shot of some trees, maybe a few buildings. But it's a little chilly out here today, but you can see I'm bundled up, but I'm ready to go. So I'm having fun and I'm enjoying fun with watercolors. I've got my spray bottles and my paint brushes here right now. Those of you familiar with my bottles, I've got my palette in the bottle with green paint, green #1, and I've got my lemon yellow #1. This is my dot spray bottles, okay? And I'm going to use those a little bit today. So I'm going to just put in some color here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to put a nice wash in here, then I'm going to go back in and use some spray bottles on top of that to get the texture I want. And right now I'm just trying to put in some color. This is just green #1 and a little bit of Hooker's green to give me a nice mix. And I may pick up a little bit of cobalt blue, make it a little bit darker in some areas. And in a few minutes here, I'll show you I'll show you the view I'm looking at here, so you get an idea of what I'm trying to capture. But again, painting air, you're just trying to capture the feeling and just get an idea of the scene. Now here I'll pick up a little bit of cobalt. Now let that painting dry just a little bit more, and now I can put in some of the darker values of the tree trunk. Just a little bit of burnt sienna mixed in with that green, and I can use the side of the brush. Okay. Again, I vary the colors. I'm putting in blues and brown and green. Just mix the colors up a little bit. Getting those tree trunks in. There's a nice tree here. I like this. The reason I picked this site was I'm enjoying the shape of this tree. It's got some old branches on it. It's probably been here. This old tree has been sitting here for probably 30 or 40 years, and I'm going to have a chance to capture the shape. But I like the angle of the branches and the colors, and also just a little bit of the background. There's some old buildings back there here in the square of Williamsburg, Virginia. Now the paint's still a little bit wet up there, and I want to add some more darks up there. I really want that dark, a little darker blue up there. And what I'm waiting for is when I'm going to use a little spray bottle up there, is I want the colors to lose the shine. And when I lose the shine, I want it to be partially dry. So I got to check. It's still wet. There it is. I look at the shine. When I see the shine, it's still too wet. So I'll just continue painting. Now there's some red buildings in the back. Capture some of the red. Now here's a little contrast: the green of the tree and a little bit of red of the buildings. That'll give me a little bit of interest. There's another. I'll change that red. Mix up a little more color here. Let's see. Now maybe this brick's a little more orangey, red. This building over here. That's an old brick building. And let's see, I really got to get some more greens in there. This green comes all the way across here. So I'm expanding the greens on this tree a little bit because it really overlaps this building over here. So I just want to get the feeling for that. Okay. And then a little bit of yellow ochre with the palette again. Get a little water in there. These spray bottles are great. They moisten my palette. Plus, I'm going to show you a technique here in a minute when I get the paint dry. Now I'll put a little bit of yellow ochre in there. Now, also, I captured here, there's three umbrellas of different colors. This one's a green one, a green umbrella shape, and then there, right next to that one is a red one. That's the colors of Christmas, red and green. So I got a red umbrella here next to the green, and what I think I'll do now, just to be different, when you're painting, you don't have to follow exactly what you see. What I'm going to change, I see the object, but now I'm going to change the color. I'm going to make this one yellow, just for variety. So I got a green, red, and yellow umbrella set up there. I got three umbrellas of three different colors. Put that over there. Okay. Then I can take a little bit of that dark, and put the umbrella post in. Just a little bit, just an indication they're there. Okay. Mix up some more green. We got about two more things I want to put on here. There's a little greenery along here. The shrubbery. There's low-lying shrubbery goes here in front of this building. And then I think what I'll do is I'll take some of that blue, some of that brown. Yeah, I'm mixing a gray color with blue and brown, cobalt blue and burnt sienna. A little more water. Okay. Now let me also watch my paint up here and see. Check it. Okay, I think I can go ahead and try that. Let's try. Put just a little bit of water up here. This is a dot spray bottle with just water in it. And you can see the texture right there in the tree. Right there where I put that water on top of that drying paint. I waited till the shine went away. And you can see the texture. Now, that's not working. Now I'm going to put the yellow, I'm going to put some yellow color over here. Yellow paint on top of that green. And let it, and it'll start building, again, more texture. Wind it up. The last element I want up here is the fence line. There's a fence line going across here. And if you haven't seen the view yet, let me swing around in a few minutes here and show you the view I'm trying to capture. This is the fence line that comes across in front. Again, just a rough indication. Here, and there's another fence post over here. Wind's blowing, kicking up a little bit today. We add a little more dark, a little darker brown to these trees. The trees. Because when I put the fence in there, the trees are darker than the fence. So what I'm doing is making my comparison now, and making some adjustments to the colors I've done. And the tree is darker than the fence, so I'm making the trees darker than what I see. Yeah, this is the final product of my outdoor painting exercise at the square. And it was a nice day, a little breezy, a little windy, which you heard in the mic. And then, but I added some more detail, added color in the sky, and cleaned up some of the edges and so forth. But it was a nice day out there, and I really enjoyed the outdoor painting. So I'm going to include a sketch of this so you can paint along and try it yourself and have fun with watercolors. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.